Hey everybody, this is Gregory from Dapp University. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how much money you can make as a blockchain developer. I'm going to go over some real income statistics with you so that you can see the actual earning potential of a blockchain developer, all right? And the answer might surprise you. And after we do that, I'm going to walk you through how you can actually start applying for blockchain developer jobs online. All right, so stick around for this video to see how you can become a highly paid blockchain developer. All right, before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and click the thumbs up button down below. And also, don't forget, my Blockchain Developer Bootcamp is launching on May 15th, 2019. And it's going to be your ticket to becoming a highly paid blockchain developer and snagging one of these really lucrative blockchain developer jobs. All right. So let's get into this. All right. And I released a video on my channel before that talked about, the earning potential of blockchain developers, talking about how you could, easily earn a six-figure salary as a blockchain developer, right? And a lot of that video, I kind of just talked about ranges of what you could make based upon my own experience, how much I make, how much I know other people make, how much I've hired people for, and things like that. But today, I want to show you some actual real numbers published by Hired.com based on a large volume of data that they've collected and turned into a report, okay? And it actually talks about the average salaries for blockchain developers. And it also breaks it down by city. So you can see, really accurate statistics on a really granular level. All right, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you a couple other reports, and we're going to look at some job postings so that you can kind of get a glance at the data from several different angles. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, so let's look at how much money you can make as a blockchain developer. Here's the State of Software Engineers report put out by Hired.com, right? And this is the 2019 reports. This is all really recent data, all right? So the first salary I want to look at is, the highest average salary for blockchain developers, which is $155,000 per year. That's $155,000 US per year, right? Now, granted, that is in San Francisco. There are lots of highly paid people in San Francisco. But let's just pull out the calculator and think about this. Let's say you made half of that, right? As a rank beginner graduating from a boot camp, you didn't have any programming experience before. You go to a boot camp, you get some skills, you come out and you get a job. And let's say you make half of that salary, $155,000 US dollar times 0.5 or divided by 2, right? That's $77,500 per year. That's, almost $80,000 a year. Let's say you were working some other job where you didn't have any hope of making that kind of money anytime soon, right? You could just start focusing on blockchain programming and make half of what the average engineer makes in San Francisco, and you're probably doing better than what you were doing before, right? Or trust me, I know lots of other people in other cities who don't make that much as software developers. And I'll give you a little hint. You don't have to live in San Francisco in order to get a job in San Francisco, right? You can work remotely. And that's the beauty of blockchain development. It's very decentralized, a very decentralized workforce. It's very distributed. People know they have to reach outside, oftentimes, of their own little bubbles to find good blockchain engineers, right? So if you acquire the skills, you're going to be valuable to people, all right? And if you want to go apply for a job in San Francisco, I'll give you another hint. You don't necessarily have to apply for jobs that are specifically listed as remote jobs, right? I know some companies have, completely closed-minded sort of views towards remote developers, stuff like that. And I'm not necessarily going to make a value judgment on that. That's just some people's company culture. But I'll give you a hint. If you applied for 10 jobs in San Francisco and you were really, bent on at least getting one job, and you were good, and you could provide the skills to somebody, I bet that you would get, a job if you applied to 10, right? Just raise that number, apply to 20. And that's the whole volume game about it, right? You don't think there's any opportunity out there for you as a good skill developer to find one of these higher paying jobs and live in a city where you may not be paid as much? Trust me, it happens all the time. It's a really common thing. So don't necessarily just think that those are only jobs for people in San Francisco. You can definitely work in San Francisco without living there, all right? So let's take a look at this a little more. Let's think about the average. So an average could mean a lot of different things, right? We don't know if it's a mean, like an arithmetic mean, where you add up all the salaries and you divide it by the number of salaries in that bucket. Let's say it's 100 people, and you divide it, add up all their salaries divided by 100, and you come with $155,000. That would be an arithmetic mean. Versus like a median, which would be the middle number, right? Or a mode, which would be the most common. So it could be like the most common salary is 150,000. And sometimes these are all the same. Like if the data is perfectly even, sometimes they're all the same number. But so it could be like, roughly half are making more than that, or roughly half are making a little less than that. It could be almost everyone's making that much. And it also could mean that like the data is kind of distributed in some way, and that there are these crazy outliers that bring the average up, right? And I guarantee you there are some really crazy outliers out there that are making a lot more than $155,000 as blockchain engineers if they're really talented and they're working for the right people. Just trust me. So I say all that because I don't want you to just think like, oh, here's some average San Francisco salary that I, don't have access to and is not attainable for me. Like, you have to think about the other part of the data. Like, some people are making way more than this, right? So let's look at some other cities just so you have, clear picture, right? I don't want to mislead you. I don't want to give you the wrong idea. So let's look at New York. New York has a $137,000 average for a blockchain engineer, which is the number 2 job, right? Only surpassed by gaming engineer, back-end engineer, full-stack engineer. Now, here's the other thing. Sometimes, like, blockchain is hidden in the job description, right? Sometimes you see back-end engineer, and they just want a back-end engineer, but they also want, blockchain skills. So I don't know if Hire.com is accounting for those kinds of things in these statistics, but like a lot of times you can just be a back-end engineer and have blockchain in your skill set, and that makes you more valuable. And that could be what's boosting some of these other engineering roles up. All right. Let's look at London for like a city outside the United States, right? So blockchain's number 2, and it's an average of $89,000 a year, right? But it's still number 2, and the highest in London is only average of $90,000 US per year. So you got to think about it in terms of like relative pay, right? It looks like London is significantly lower just on average than a city like San Francisco or New York, right? So you can browse in these other cities, but I'll also look at some more data put out by Hire.com. I've got it pulled up here on the screen. Let's see, compare blockchain engineer salaries by region. San Francisco Bay, this is 2019 current statistics, all right, $157,807 per year. So it's higher. It's gone up by $2,000 per year since they published that last report. Seattle's almost $150,000. New York is now almost $150,000. Right, so I'm not sure, where these statistics are feeding from. They're both put out by Hire.com. We saw New York a second ago was 137,000. Now it's 149,000. So how would you like to start working as a blockchain engineer in New York, and in a year's time get a $12,000 pay increase, right? So Boston's $140,000. Los Angeles, $137,000. Washington, D.C., $133,000. Austin, Texas, $131,000. Chicago, $128,000. Also, all the way down to the lowest, which are London and France in their local currencies. Toronto's a little bit above both of those. San Diego. So here's some more job postings on Indeed.com. Blockchain engineer Raleigh, Durham. All right, Raleigh, Durham, $140,000 to $150,000 per year. Guess what? Raleigh, Durham is not San Francisco, California. You don't necessarily have to live in San Francisco in order to make $140,000 to $150,000 per year as a blockchain developer. Now, granted, this person needs several years of experience, plus 1 year in blockchain. This is definitely someone with a more senior role, but I just want to show you what's possible in blockchain, right? Some people think that, blockchain's a fad, like Bitcoin went boom and bust. No, the technology is moving like crazy, and there are lots of people trying to hire blockchain developers, all right? So let's look at some of the other ones. Another senior software engineer on Indeed, $129,000 to $181,000 per year. And this is someone who needs blockchain skills as well, all right? A DevOps engineer for blockchain, $160,000 to $200,000 per year in New York. So remember how I said there are some people making way more than the average? Well, here's a good example. Your top salary option published online is $200,000 per year. That might just be your base salary, not your total compensation package, right? There are other benefits that can be thrown on top of your salary that make your job worth more, right? So now I'm going to actually kind of get on hired.com and kind of walk you through how you can set up a profile and, apply for some of these jobs. So if you look at your specialties, you say, what position do you currently have? I'll just select software engineering, and look, blockchain's on there. Some people think that blockchain is this weird, like, kind of niche thing. No, it's like one of the top options that you can choose as your specialty for tech, right? So click that. So I'll say total years in software engineering. Let's say 6 to 10. Blockchain, so 2 to 4 years. Skills, so add cryptocurrency, Ethereum, Bitcoin. We'll just click the defaults. So Ripple and Hyperledger. Let's see status. What type of employment are you seeking? I'm just going to fill out just a standard application. I'll say permanent, full-time. Where are you in your job search? Let's say open to exploring new opportunities. Let's see here. Location. I'll say remote only and see what happens. So I am authorized to work in the United States. Let's see. Not required to be sponsored. All right, so let's kind of see what pops up. All right, so I just filled out the next step. So I selected blockchain engineer. So look at salary expectations, right? I chose a company, I think a size like 1 to 15 or something like that. So what are your minimum base salary expectations, right? And automatically just filled in the suggested value of $143,000 for minimum base salary expectations, right? You see the normal graph distribution. So this might give you an idea. So if you look at this graph, this actually looks like there's a whole lot of people on the upper end, right? So you see this curve kind of go up, and then here's this average, and then it pops over the other side, and there's this bigger bump kind of in the 175 to 200K range. So it actually looks like there's a larger sort of weight of people who are making a lot more that are pulling the average up, which is kind of what I talked about before. So that's a really interesting graph to see based on hired. So I'll kind of click through this. All right, so this is my registration email. Don't email me at dappuniversity@gmail.com. I don't check that email. If you want to get a hold of me, just email me at gregory@dappuniversity.com. Yeah, I can't always get back to everybody's email, but I try to do my best. All right, so I'm not going to put all these links in. Let's click next. All right, I don't need to do all this, blah, 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 blah. So phone number, I'm not going to show you my phone number. 555-555-1234. All right. All right, guys, so my main video camera cut out, but I want to just finish this video up for you. Anyways, so once you complete your profile, you'll have like matching in progress, and you'll be able to go look at more like blockchain developer jobs. This is going to be a really good tool for you to find blockchain jobs, and also have companies like, reach out to you and get matched. So highly recommend this resource. I'll put a link down in the description below where you can actually join Hired with my link. And that'll let them know that I sent you. So also, guys, don't forget about my Blockchain Developer Bootcamp, which is launching on May 15th, 2019. I've designed this to give you the skills that you need to land one of these highly paid blockchain developer jobs that I've just kind of showed you about, showed you all the statistics and resources on how you can get that job. So mark your calendars for May 15th for the bootcamp, and if it's already passed May 15th, you can check the description below. I'm sure there'll be a link on how to join the bootcamp. So again, hope you all like this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the thumbs up button down below. And until next time, thanks for watching Dapp University.